Fred, what's it like to be back here? You were here for a long time, and now you're back as head coach of the
Yeah,
Falcons.
exciting. Just excited to be back home and just an opportunity again to give back to a place that gave me so much, and have my daughter walk in the halls as well. It's definitely refreshing for me and where I'm at in my career. So, it's just super excited to be back coaching football, and to do it where I went to school is just a little bit different, a little bit more special.
Know you well enough to know that 2-5 is not what you aspire to do. But talk about this year and just collectively as the team, young,
Yeah,
real young,
very
and
young. Yeah,
inexperienced, right?
yeah. Well, going in, we knew what we were up against. Very, very young. Not a whole lot of seniors. As a matter of fact, we're holding 10 seniors right now, and they come out every day and they practice hard. And the leadership is definitely been where we needed it, just simply because we are young, but encouraging and optimistic, very talented. So we're growing and getting better every Friday night. So we know, at 7 o'clock on a Friday night, 2 hours later, we're going to be a little bit more polished. We just got to fine tune things along the way and button some things up. And everything we're watching on film, we can fix. So I think it's encouraging moving forward.
At the beginning of the season, we knew that a lot of our seniors left, so we were going to have to build from younger guys and stuff, and with a new head coach coming in. So we all didn't know what was going to happen, but since the head coach came in, we saw the offense, and we were like, yeah, we could work with this. And yeah, we're 2-5, but we're having fun out here.
Do you feel like yourself and then the guys around you feel like each week you're making progress, like you're seeing things that if you just change a couple different things could head a different direction?
100%. Like, as I said, new head coach, new plays. We have to all learn a whole new playbook. So at week one, we did get the summer, but week one, you're seeing actual guys. So, and then you watch film on what you need to do. And
Now, I know, let's talk about your kind of modern day offense. I know you like to throw it all over the field on every down. Not. Talk about your offense and some of the key guys because you run a very specific kind
Yeah,
of the wing tee,
yeah.
and talk about some of the key guys on offense.
Well, definitely the wing tee, and then for us and at a school like this, it's you don't the guys up front are important, but we do need those guys that can move just because we're doing a lot with them. But it does start up front. Got Mitch Feldman and Ben Spar and Reyd Fisher, three seniors that kind of anchor that middle. Behind them, Adam Rucker is a returning kid that had some experience, and Connor Schmeling brings back some of that experience. But other than that, around them, very young, but exciting to watch. We're starting a freshman, McCaffrey Halcomb, with another Tyler McVeigh, freshman, strong tackle. So, we just got to kind of lean on each other and forge forward.
Talk about me.
Yeah.
Have you adopted you like the wing tee?
I do, yeah. Yeah, I like it a lot because it's not hard to learn as an offensive lineman, but for a defense, it's hard to read like where the ball is and that. So I do like the wing tee.
Talk about your defense and some of the guys over there that are key for you.
Well, a lot of the exact same names, and that's just our MO here is we're coaching you to be a football player, not just more specifically on offense or defense. And it is really Patrick Kiefer adds a little bit to that mix on defense, and Stephen Rude back and forth is a big kid target for us on offense, big tight ends, 6'7", 6'8". So they get after it defensively. What I am proud of is you'll see a lot of white hats to the football, and that's pride. And I think that just comes from practicing hard Monday through Thursday.
I know, obviously, McNick's a formidable opponent every week in the GCL Coed division, pretty tough. But talk about McNick and what problems they pose.
Yeah, they're just very well coached. Let's put that out there. A great coaching staff that just dial in on the details, and that's why they're good. Simple yet very good, just because of just the way they come at you. Big up front, physical up front, just a typical GCL juggernaut. I mean, but I respect that, and I think it's a team and a program that we inspire to be. That's where we want to be. And I think to play those guys is important. That's going to help get us there.
Well, I see it as a fun challenge because they are 6-1, but it's going to be a nice game because a little adversity never hurts. Even though they are probably expected to beat us, we're going to go in with our best expectations, hopefully have a good week of practice, and play our game.
I'd be remiss if I didn't ask you about 2012, game one. You were here at Fenwick, playing over at Sycamore Stadium against Wyoming. One of the best games in the showdown. We did the top 10. It was part of that. 47-46, you guys win in overtime. And those, I presume, are the kind of games and what you can tell this team, this is where we want to be someday.
100%. Because when a lot of people don't really realize or understand we did start here, our first few years, we were 3-7 with the 45 man roster. When I left in 12 or 13 rather, we had 45 freshmen. So it does take a minute, but that game in itself, it clearly defines that the opportunity is here. And, those are teams that, we got to look back on it and want to be like. Just to have a couple of those players on the staff, and that's what we do, man. We show up, we're going to compete, and, just put our best brand of football out there. This is an incredible opportunity for Bishop Fenwick to be back in the showdown, just the job that you guys have done with it. So super excited. I think there's going to be a lot of energy around the week.